Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. Right then, this is my semi-final 2 qualifying predictions then. So, same as the first video, we're going to go green if I think it's going through, red if I'm not sure on that one, and blue if I'm, very iffy. It's easy to see if I put it in blue. So yeah, same as the first video. No, not too much in-depth analysis. But what I'm going on really is I've watched a few of the pre-party performances too, so I will factor that in with my predictions. But this is obviously filmed Eurovision rehearsals, so lots of things can change with staging, can't it? Let's go straight into it then. Right, here's the running order, semi-final 2. Okay, Bulgaria. And first of all, let me just say, yeah, it's fantastic to have Bulgaria back at the party, because there's been many years when you weren't there, and they've given you opening slot then in the semi-final. Right. So go straight in here. I like to say I won't do too in-depth analysis because we'll be here all day, won't we? But yeah, I think you're clearly through. So I'm giving you a green Bulgaria. Bangaranga. It's quite a fun song. Right then. Azerbaijan. Now, Azerbaijan. The song isn't Just Go, and I quite like the song. The singer's good, but yeah, we have to admit it does sound a bit dated. I mean, I don't mind that. I like a strong ballad like this. It would probably be in my top 10 to go through. But if I'm thinking about will it go through, I'm not sure. But I'm not going to give it a red. It is in the dreaded second slot, which I've mentioned in the first video, but it's not as bad going second in a semi-final as it is the grand final, I believe. But a lot of people do remember the first song of the night. That's why I think Bulgaria's in a strong position. Right, Romania. There was a bit of controversy, wasn't there, with her song because of the lyrics. But I think people have got to remember a lot of lyrics are like metaphors. They're not necessarily literal. Okay, so I'd like to think most people understand that. Anyway, her pre-party performances have been amazing, and I already like the song. This is getting through, and I might even put a little bet on it. Maybe top 5, because I think it could be the dark horse of the competition. Maybe it could even win. I think it's really good. It's been one of the biggest growers on me of this contest this season, 2026. So, yeah, I think you're through. Easy. Right, Luxembourg. Now, this could go through. It could go through. It does sound like a lot of other modern songs I've heard on the radio, and it does have similarities to a few of the songs I've heard, especially British music. The jurors might quite like it, actually. But I personally think it might struggle. I mean, I'm not keen on the song myself, so it might go through. Still might go through, but I'm going to give this my first red of the night. And Luxembourg, obviously, since you've come back in the contest, have you qualified every year? You've definitely been qualifying a lot of years, from what I can recall. But I think it might be a struggle this year. But tell me below, people. This is just my opinion. I'm only one person from the UK. Give us your opinions below. There was a lot of people in the first video who said I got Serbia wrong, and we shall see. Yes, maybe I have underestimated Serbia. Right, Czechia then. Now, originally I've had to go back and watch a few more of these because some I've listened to a lot more than others. They're my favourites, and I wasn't keen on this when I first heard it. But I've seen a few pre-party performances from this lad, and it's quite powerful. With the jurors back in the semi-final, I think this has got a good chance to go through now. Without jurors, it might have struggled, but I think it'll go through. So, but again, I'm not keen on the song myself. Not really for me, but I think it will go through. Right, Paloma Rumba. The song is different. It's unique. And again, I've seen some of his dance moves he's been doing in the live performances, and I think people will remember him. I think it's more televote than jury, but because it's quite memorable, I think they go through. So Armenia with Paloma Rumba, I am putting you through as well. Right, Switzerland then. Veronica Alice. Well, I wasn't too sure how to take the song. It has a fairly good music video. They need to convey the messages of the video of her emotions in the live performance. I do think it's going to struggle a little bit. I'm not going to give it a red straight away, but we'll put it in blue. I think it's on the edge of going through. Okay. Cyprus. Now, Cyprus, Jala. One of my favourites of the year. I think it's really fun. It's easily in my top 10. I've been going back to listen to this. One of the party songs of the year, and it's definitely through, isn't it? Let's not waste any time on Cyprus because, and not because bad song, but because it's good. It's going to go through. So there you go. Well done. I'm giving you well dones here before you've gone through, people. But I'm very confident on that. Right, Latvia then. I gave this a really high score when I reacted to this. And I think it's very delicate and lovely. But I have to admit, when I was going through these countries, like, oh God, there's some strong ones in this semi-final. I think it might struggle to get through. And I like it, so that's always a bad sign, actually, people. You go through my years, all the ones I give really high scores to don't do well. The ones I give sort of 7.5s, 8s to normally win the contest. The ones I'm giving 9s to don't. So I, unfortunately, I'm going to give it a blue, but I think it's good enough to go through, but I just don't think people might not warm to it. So, right, Denmark. Well, these are one of the favourites to win, and I can't say, of course, I haven't been looking at the betting odds, but before even looking, I knew this is going to be towards the top. There's no way it's not going through. So, like I say, it could be a contender to win. So, he looks like a Eurovision winner, the singer. And I'm glad they've kept it all in Danish. It's good. I think a lot of countries now send in their national language. And, of course, mentioned Finland in the last video, the favourites. And they've never won when they've sent a song in Finnish. Well, I think all countries now are starting to think, let's just do our own language. Why not? Because like cha-cha-cha and songs have been doing well in national languages. Right, Australia, Delta Goodrem, that was a big announcement, wasn't it? It's a very, very solid commercial radio song, I would say. And the jurors are going to love it. She sings it really well live because you think, oh, studio version's amazing. Can she sing it live? She can. Not that I doubt because she's a massive international star and years of experience. She is. Without doubt, she is through, and she's going to be competing for the win because the jury are going to give her so many points. The televote also get on board, looking at probably Australia's best result since Dammy. Can they go one better? But it's going to be in the running, so she's definitely through. Yeah. Ukraine always do well in the televote. You've virtually never not got through it. You're thinking the only country, I mean, you qualify every year so far. I could be wrong there, but I think you are. And even when you have a poor song, this song, I think, middle of the road. It's nice and sweet. Not really for me. Not really. I've not really listened to it again since first reacting to it. Saw it in the pre-party, but it's going to go through, I think. But I'm not keen. I'm not keen on the song. But there we go. Albania. I watched a music video for this the other day because I hadn't really watched it since the national final performance. It has a very Eastern European feel to it, and people that part of Europe will like it. It's good. I don't know if it's going to go through. I'll put it a blue for now. But I still wouldn't be surprised if it did. Yeah, I think it's quite good. Malta. I think this is also a bit dated, a bit like the Azerbaijan song. But I don't think it's as strong or will have many voters for it. I think I'm going to give this another red, unfortunately, Malta. I'm very sorry. But good luck. Again, as I say as well to all the countries in these prediction videos, good luck to you all. This is just my opinion. And that's not to say I don't like these songs. Some of the songs I quite like Azerbaijan, but it doesn't mean I'm give it a green though. And Norway. It's different. Bit old school. Reminds me of, the singer reminds me of Freddie Mercury a little bit. I think the jurors will love it. And it goes last, which I think helps. So I think Norway go through. Yeah, I think they do. Right, yeah. Okay, here we go. We've got to count up the greens now. How many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I've got 9 greens. So one of the blues then, or reds technically, would be another one that would go through for definite on here. Right. I'm going to rule out Azerbaijan. I love it, but I just don't think people will get on board with it, will they? Maybe 20 years ago it would have done well, but maybe not this year. Switzerland, Latvia, Albania. I personally, out of those 3, I think Albania would make it through. So unfortunately, I'm going to put red then on Switzerland and Latvia, even though I really like Latvia. And I will give Albania my last qualifying position. Right, there we go. So I have put, these are my predictions for qualifying. Bulgaria, Romania, Czechia, Armenia, Cyprus, Denmark, Australia, Ukraine, Albania, and Norway. Right, what do you think, people? And have you got some favourites? Have I underestimated another song? Like I seem to have done that with Serbia in the last video. Have you got strong feelings for a song that maybe I haven't said much about, or have discredited, or not given enough positive opinions about? But I think those are my predictions. Of course, everything can change at Eurovision week. Staging can change everything. Sometimes a singer gets ill, can't sing well, something goes wrong on stage. Obviously, anything can happen. It's Eurovision. But these are my predictions. So I want to know yours below. Tell me, give us your opinions on these. And I will see you soon. I'll be doing my top 10 for Eurovision videos soon this year. And maybe a few others I could think of for it. Right, so I'll see you soon. Enjoy the lead up to Eurovision 2026. Right, bye.